So this came across my timeline earlier today. I think it was yesterday, whatever. Hold on a second.
Kevin Black. No, it wouldn't be no Eminem if it wasn't for Kevin Black. My name is, hey guys, you gonna, hey, it wouldn't be
So
no.
what was your approach for that record?
Easy. I got a hot white boy. Check this out. This is how I broke Eminem. And nobody can tell you this but me. I broke Eminem. Jimmy was like, we got a white boy. He hot, black. I'm ready to put the bank behind him. He hot. He said, I need you to make him hot. I said, I'm going to find out if he hot. First thing I went to New York. Flex used to have on his show a rap battle. Mm-hmm. So I told Eminem, tonight they got DMX, nigga. It's up to you. You don't win this one, we might as well just go back to California.
I mean, he had the rap battle DMX.
DMX. And what happened was Flex was playing, that was his show, battling. You know, it may be one night Jay-Z battling, you know, Murder Mook battling, Jada Kid. So everybody was battling.
So when you say battling, you mean they would play their record?
No,
or they would actually show up.
They would play an instrumental. Either they was on the phone or they was in the studio, and they would rap. And you couldn't say nothing that you had on your record, because then they hit that button. Ooh ooh, you know, and ooh ooh means you're repeating on your record. And some of these guys, lyrical bandits.
Wow. So what happened that night?
I mean, with Eminem
and DMX.
You know, I know you're gonna play this shit for the world. Eminem tore his ass up.
Damn.
And DMX, Eminem. I was like, okay, here we come. He was not losing in New York. And then at the end, he'll say something like, bring on the next one. And Flex was like, somebody call up here and get him off this stage. Flex knew how to charge him up.
All right. So that's a dude by the name of Kevin Black. I actually I can't say I know Kevin Black or I knew him, but I met Kevin Black. I know who he is. He used to work at Interscope. Remember, I was in that Interscope Geffen system for about a year. And I met a lot of cool dudes. You know, I met a lot of people. I got, you know, slightly, vaguely familiar with their, you know, with their staff and all that. Salute to Chris Clancy. You know what I mean? He was a dope dude there. Jordan Shaw was cool. He was a big dog up there. But anyway, I will say this. Kevin Black was somebody who was busting moves, right? Like if I do remember, and I don't remember like really, you know, specific. I don't have specific knowledge or memories of real interactions with him, but I know he always had a boisterous personality, and I believe he did have something to do with, like, you know, promoting and getting records played or whatever, or getting artists into places and so on and so forth. Right? So I remember he's somebody who was there. You know, he did work at Interscope. You know, that's where Eminem was signed to and all of this, that, and the third. And I know that for myself personally, some of with some of my memories when they be cloudy or whatever, like I might tell you a story, you know, sometimes a person can tell you a story and they be mixing two stories up. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, you conflate, you mixing two stories up, and because, you know, a lot of stuff back then was a blur. But I don't remember none of that shit Son is talking about in that clip. Not one small bit of it. What I can say is this. There used to be a battle show on Hot 97 called Battle of the Beats, right? It wasn't nobody calling up. This I remember, you know, I got my own memories of. It wasn't nobody calling up there rap battling, but it was like two songs would get played. You know, they play one song versus another song. The song that the people call in and vote for, that song, when it advances on the next week. You know what I'm saying? And then next week it'll be another song with that same song. If that song wins, then they eclipse that song. I remember I remember one of OGC songs losing to one of Bad Boy songs. I remember that happening once. I don't remember how many nights OGC won in a row, but anyway. So I remember that. Anybody with a better memory than me, please, if you're watching this video and you're from New York, tap in. Jump in the comments. Let us know if y'all remember this happening. If y'all remember it being a whole, like a lyrical battle, like a situation where dudes used to battle on the radio. I don't remember none of that. Niggas caught. If somebody was rapping on the radio, they was up at the station. As far as I know, you can't even do that. You can't rap over the phone to a beat that's playing. The timing is not going to line up. So it's going to be like a split second, especially, it might be better now that, technology is better. But no, you couldn't do that. You know how when you watch the news and they go to the person on the scene, there's always that little extra second delay. It used to be like that, trying to rap to a beat over the phone. It wouldn't work. I remember a battle of the beats. I don't remember, and Jay-Z definitely never battled a Murder Mook or, all of those other things that the brother was saying in the video. I think a lot of times people get their memories all mixed up. So on. That's about all the grace I can give him, because he is somebody that I could say was really around, really was busting moves as far as I remember. So I'm like, he don't have to lie. Why would he? You understand what I'm saying? I'm sure he got a million stories that are dope, that are true. But that shit right there is I don't like it. It's way out of pocket. Way out of pocket. I don't like it. And like I said, I'm not just going to condemn the man, because like I said, my memory ain't the best in the world. But anybody around my age who was around in that era, what era? When did Eminem break? Eminem's first album came out in what? 98, 99 or something like that? Let me see. Let me see. Eminem first album. Well, Infinite was released in 96. That's not what most of us view as his first album, because nobody really knew about that one. The Slim Shady LP, released in 1999. Like, I was at least nah, B. Nah. I don't remember that. And if anybody can vouch for that right there, for Funkmaster Flex having a battle show on the Hot 97 in the 98, 99 era, then y'all let me know in the comments. Until then, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. If you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen of the nation, leave us a super thanks or a Cash App. We actually prefer the Cash App. Y'all do y'all. Cash App tag won't be in the description, along with the Bandcamp link, which is there for those of you who would rather hear me rap than hear me yap. All the mixtapes is at the Bandcamp link, from Nonviolent Rock, or the most recent one, all the way back to Shell Shock. And that's like 12 mixtapes, probably 10 maybe. Anyway, the Chronicles of the Most High EP is there too. So, you know what I mean? It's a lot of stuff there. The merch link is there. Get involved. You know what I'm saying? Some hats, hoodies, and shirts and all of that. This is itsmonstanation.com. And when you write your name in graffiti on these walls, if applicable, spell things correctly. It's monster, not monster. It's an A, no ER. It's helter skelter, not helter skelter. AH, no ER. You know what I mean? ROCK. There's a K. K is 1,000. I need all my thousands. I'm not out here balling, right? Especially, for the love of all things decent, it's BCC, not BBC. Please. Pause, protesters, get your ass out of here. The rest of y'all. Welcome to the nation. I am your host, your president, your tour guide, Mr. Monster Man Rocco. I'm the landlord, the owner, tenant, the janitor. I'm out the damn floor. Let's go. I'm one of the realest you ever gon' see. I ain't come here to lie to you. Niggas done with a lie to you. I get Beanie Siegel's first album, or Paul Pierce even, they are the truth.